Let's all play What's My Line?
sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. It has been 12 long, long days. How's everyone doing out there? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a very, very, very good week or two. That you guys hopefully have missed me. I hope. I pray. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I had the wrong tail. Damn it. I was thinking tailspin, not DuckTales. Damn it. See, even I don't know all the answers to all my questions. But, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. Like I said, normally every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, except I pulled a lot of overtime this past couple of weeks. I think I pulled, somewhere around 70 hours each of the last 2 weeks, just because I was needed and because I was trying to get on the boss's good side. I don't know if it worked or not. I really don't. And you guys have to forgive my appearance. It is kind of slumming it today. Yeah, we're slumming it just a little bit. We kind of let the fuzz grow out and just well, let things go as they are. So, ladies and gentlemen, how are y'all doing? For the two of you that are here, welcome to the show. Hopefully there are two people here at least. Otherwise, my counters are off. I think one of my counters just never goes down or up. It's like basically somebody comes in, they leave, the counter stays where it is. And it's like, we'll figure it out at some point. But yes, folks, it has been 12 long, long days since we last streamed. And tonight was almost a not quite able to make it tonight stream. You know what's wrong? I just realized what's going on here. My camera is just way too low. My cam needs to come down a little. There we go. That's better. I was like looking like really, really tiny on the screen. Teeny tiny. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, List Wits, along with my guest host, Paul. Oh, Paul's in a good mood tonight. Who knew? Where we basically are a throwback to some of your favorite and not so favorite, some of those game shows you may have never seen before. In fact, tonight, if we get participation, we're going to do pretty much what is the worst knockoff of Jeopardy I have ever seen. And no, I don't mean um, knockoff as in the board. I mean knockoff as in how the game played. I found what was probably one of the most questionable games I have ever seen in terms of trivia. And I decided, you know what? I just want to do it just to see if I can do it. And we actually sat down. We spent about 2 weeks making it work. And we're going to try to find out tonight whether or not it is going to be a participation one worthy of, well, I have to call it game show hell. That's what I have to call it. So tonight, hopefully, we will be doing what is known as pressure point. And this game has absolutely nothing to do with stress or timing or anything of the sort other than the buzzers. And that is it. Uh, so it is going to be. My version is very, very basic just because it honestly didn't look like it really deserved a lot to be worked with. It really didn't. Uh, Ironically, the thing is, and as I'm watching the pilot episode of it, the gameplay, the front gameplay was boring, quite. It wasn't the greatest, it wasn't the worst, it was just question and answer. There was no hook to it. But you got to the bonus game, and the bonus game was actually entertaining for what it was. So we're going to find out tonight whether or not the game stands up on its own, whether or not the bonus game will stand out on its own, or if it is just something that I wasted a week and a half working on for absolutely no purpose, which is always, always, always a possibility. So, with that, I am done talking. With that, that means we have to get ourselves over to the primary portion of the show. We have to get ourselves over to the list. And for whatever reason, my list is not quite centered where it should be, like usual. Let me get over here and pull this thing over so I get it set right. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we always start everything off with a list. And tonight's list, providing we didn't break it, are fictional bars and eateries. So we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, any bar, restaurant, food chain that doesn't actually exist or exists primarily in a film or a TV show. That is what we're looking for. And to help you out when you guys see the list, you guys will actually see the show or movie it is from. Let's see. TV, movie, TV, TV, movie, books, TV, movie, and TV. So, we're going to have to see how this goes. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you have never seen the list before, it is very simple. You type in your guesses on the chat, one line at a time. If you put multiples in a line, I will only take the first guess that you give on each line. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And as you guys know, every slot up there is a winner, whether it is a vault shot, a one-player game, a small prize, or just straight whammy point. Whammy channel points. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the 45-minute on the timer starts now. So yeah, the other thing is hopefully everybody is recuperated and recovered from the frozen storms. Uh, if Kegler was here, I would basically say, Kegler, it's all your fault we had all this snow. It's your fault Texas was in a deep freeze. That's just my opinion, though. So I don't know whether or not that's going to be actually true, but it's fun to blame somebody, right? But ladies and gentlemen, for our list tonight, we are looking for any fictional bar or eatery from TV, film, or the books. Shawkeys is not there, Jessica. See, you let me do all that talking. You didn't say hi or nothing. So, how are you doing? How is the Munchkins? Hey, Michael, greetings and salutations. No, Cheers is not on the list tonight. Um, but yeah, so it was ironically, and I use the word ironically, we had all that snow 2 weeks ago, and it literally set me back from doing anything because again, we get snow on a Monday or Tuesday, Monday evening, and I go into the office Monday morning because I don't listen to the news. I get to the office and they're like, "Dude, we closed it down." Right as I sit down in front of my desk, my phone voicemail kicks in. There's my message from my boss saying, "Office is closed today. Work from home." Right as I sit down at my desk, it was it was frustrating to say the least. And I drove all the way down there and back, and then it got better. So the next day, I decide nobody's left me a voicemail to say come into the office. So I decided to work from home. I work from home the next day, and I hate working from home. Come to find out, everybody was back in the office the next day. Well, everybody that is normally in the office the next day. So I was like, all right, great. Wednesday comes around, and I'm like, I'm going to go into the office, leave the house, get home, maybe do a Wednesday stream. Because I didn't do one last Tuesday. And that's one of the things I hate from when I'm working from home is I get to Tuesday night to do the stream for you guys, and I just didn't have it. It's like I just need to get away from the computer for a Tuesday evening. All right, no problem. So I go into the office on Wednesday. Now we're still got miserable snow. I get to the office just fine. I leave the office Wednesday night, and I get caught up in traffic. Well, wouldn't you know that whoever put my antifreeze in my car did not do a good job of putting antifreeze in my car. It literally started overheating in 3-degree weather. Yeah, picture that one, folks. Car overheating in 3-degree weather. So I managed to get myself off the road. I managed to get my car to a spot where it can be towed. My wife calls the tow truck for me and says it'll be about 4 hours. Oh, you have got to be kidding. 4 hours? I got to sit by my frozen car for 4 hours? Well, we call around. We finally get somebody who says, all right, be there in about 15 minutes. And he's a grouch because I'm his last pickup of the day. So we get the car over to the dealer, or not the dealership, the shop. Get the key in, all that. And that means I got to work from home on Thursday. I already told you guys I don't like working from home. Los Polos hermanos goes to Miss Jessica from the Breaking Bad TV show. Um, so Thursday night, I'm stuck at home. Call my boss, say, yep, I'll be working from home Thursday, but I'll be on. So Thursday, I'm working from home. And again, I'm supposed to stream Thursday night. And I get done with work, and I'm like, I can't do it. I cannot do it whatsoever. So that is why we were not here last week. Um, so Friday rolls around, and I'm working from home, no choice. Get the call from the guy. He says, yeah, there was ice in your coolant. What? I said, yeah, there was still coolant in the car. It was just iced up. So somehow, my car's antifreeze froze up. Yeah, like I said, this is the explanation one. And I was like, all right, so what do we have to do? He says, we'll do the coolant change out and we'll drive it and see what happens. Changes out the coolant, runs fine. Calls back, he says, all right, we're ready. Oh, I didn't see you had brakes marked off on your car. We'll get those as well. So Friday rolls around. Miss Jessica on a roll with the Good Burger from the Good Burger.
Welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this.
So I get a call about 5 o'clock Friday, or 4:45, and they say, "Oh, your car's ready." Great, I can go get my car. Well, during the day, I told them, "Well, I'm not leaving the house, so I'll pull some overtime Friday night." Then I realized I had already volunteered to work Saturday and Sunday. So couldn't do a show Saturday, couldn't do a show Sunday because I'm working midday to late evening Saturday and Sunday. So, as you can see, there's a reason why it's been 12 days that I have not been here. And again, we're blaming Kegler. So if you guys see Kegler come into the room, you guys just point at Kegler and say, it's your fault, Kegs. Home and a Good Burger, can I take your order? Can I have a bad burger, please? No, sir, we only have a good burgers. Well, can I have a great burger? No, sir, we only have good burgers. um, anyway, so that is why we have been away for nearly 2 weeks. Like I said, I knew about working the weekends. I just thought I was going to get a Tuesday and Thursday show in. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. So I spent most of my downtime Pizza Planet, the claw. um, so I literally spent most of my time just basically working and watching TV game show pilot episodes. And I saw this one called Pressure Point. And at first I thought, all right, it looks cool. And I'm watching it. And I'm like, nah, there's no hook. All of a sudden I get to the end of the game, or the end of round one. Choky chicken from Morocco. Not there tonight. Of course, I could make a bad joke, Jess, about where's your mind going if you're going after choky chicken. But I am not going to do that. Paddy's Irish Pub is not on our list tonight. Um, So anyway, so for that reason, I want to apologize to everybody for the 12-day absence. uh, that's true. That's true. Arnold's not there. Um, so yeah, so like I said, we're looking for kegs. We're looking for kegs because we're blaming kegs for all our bad luck from the last week and a half. Plain and simple. It's all Kegler's fault. So anyway, so I'm watching all these pilot game shows and I pick one. And I'm like, all right, we're going to work with this. Because I almost picked Banco. And I'm like, no, I don't like Banco's too much because there's like too many prizes. Hey, Silent, not bad, my friend. How are you doing? Uh, yeah, you just missed my story of my rotten week last week. And why I've not been around. Um, and I just lost my train of thought again. Damn it. Um, 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 um. See, blaming kegs, and then there was something else that just crossed my mind, and I lost it. Um, it'll come to me at some point. I know it will. Oh, so anyway, so back to the pilot game show. So this basically is called Pressure Point, and honestly, the only point where the pressure point comes in is at the end of like each round, where basically you get through the board, and if you ask whoever's in the lead a question, if they get the question right, they win the game. If they get it wrong, you go into like a few more general knowledge questions. And that's it. That is. Well, see, then you got to start naming off Disney ones, Jessica. There you go. The Poison Apple. Um, what's the one from Shrek? Um, there's another one in Shrek, and I can't think of the name of it now. No, 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 no. It is the Poison Apple. I just got done watching Shrekly Ever After. It is the Poison Apple one with Rumpelstiltskin. Um, but anyway, so I'm watching the pilot, and I'm not impressed with the main round. But I'm like, all right, if I'm going to build the game, I'm going to build the game how they did it. Because I'm making a lot of the bonus games. I'm adding them in. It's just taking me a while to get to them. And I get to watch the bonus game on this one. And I'm like, this is the best part. The Fast Furious. Paul Walker had a small place to eat. Nope. The Fast Furious not on the list. Uh, and I'm like, if you were selling it on the bonus game, I could see it actually working. But for whatever reason, it did not pay off. But if we get time tonight, we're going to try it just to see it. You guys will see why I call it a poor man's Jeopardy game. Um, but yeah, I'm in the process of going in and trying to get a few of the games we've got to get some of the bonus games in. And I am in the process of cleaning up the question files. The Palace Saloon, not there. So again, so we are down to 30 minutes, folks. We are looking for any fictional bar or eatery. We're looking for any bar or eatery that has been on TV, in the movies, in song, in literature, as long as it didn't really exist. 10 forward, not there, Spock. That was that was Michael's first guess. Was 10 forward. So how you doing, Spock? What's good? The Venusville bar from Total Recall, the good version. Sorry, I can't root for Total Recall that basically goes through the earth. I just can't do it. But yes, Spock, you missed my story about my really rough week. Now the good news is they're letting up on they're letting up on COVID here. So in about 3 weeks, I get to go to Toy Show. And here's the scary part. I told you guys I'm working on making it so all the prizes end up possibly available. My list right now has 159 items in it. That does not include any of the small Hot Wheels, does not include any of the small Star Trek, does not include anything that's over in my big filing cabinet, and it does not include any of my vault level stuff. And I want to go to a toy show. I have a condition, folks. It's not hoarding, it's called nerd outing. Ah, Jessica is now 3 for 10. As Merlot's from True Blood is on our list. The Mighty Ducks had a diner. Yeah, but silent. Okay, we're not looking for bars that were created, that were named after things. We're looking for actual fictionally named places in TV, such as, because somebody's already gaffed, Cafe Park, um, the Krusty Krab. What's the one in Family Guy? The Drunken Clam. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for actual fictional ones. You're watching SpongeBob. All right. I gotta ask, because somebody said this one day about SpongeBob, and I think they're right. Are they right or not when they say Patrick is the worst best friend ever? Patrick gets everybody in so much trouble, and then he's like, I'm all Mr. Innocent. I didn't do anything. That man is a menace. He's like, he's like Gumball if Gumball was the sidekick. Baby Pesto's Pizzeria not on the list tonight. So again, we are looking for fictional bars and eateries. These are any food places that can be found in television, movie, literature, and even songs. So the computer was nice, and it's been sticking to pop culture lately. Ironically, I think just because I've got so many pop culture lists in here lately, because I still have to put together uh, the one for the Sergeant Pepper's cover. That's the one I'm still wanting to work on. I haven't gotten around to doing. Joe's Bar not there. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to the List Wiz Game Show. We try to be here 4 times a week. Like I said, unfortunately, last week we were at 0. No, see, I would not count the mess tent. Now, if you went after the other one, I would count that one spot. I'm not going to say what it is. You should know. The mess tent is just a mess tent. It's not the mess tent. It's not named the mess tent. It's just a mess tent. I'm waiting to see if he follows up with the other one. Saved by the Bell. The Max. That's the one in Saved by the Bell. Yeah, the Max. The Max not there either. The Swamp almost counts as a bar. No, because the Swamp is just a tent. It is not an official bar or eatery. That would be like if we were to go put a moonshine still in my backyard and calling it a bar. I don't think that quite works by the rules of the game. The juice bar not there. The juice bar would actually count because that's the actual name of the place. Louis Italian Restaurant not on the list. Coyote Ugly not on the list. I like that one though. I definitely like that one. Because that was the actual name of the place. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, for those of you that are here, welcome to the List Wiz Game Show. We try to be here 4 times a week. Every week we do a list, and then we try to do a pitch to one of those game shows you may or may not have seen. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And like I said, I got a feeling tonight you guys are going to see why this show didn't go well. Molly's from Chicago Fire. Good, but not there. Got a helicopter outside drowning out the stream. Well, tell them to turn the blades off, and then it'll go weep. Or you know what it is, Spock? Is they got the night vision goggles. They're looking down at Spock's place. Roger. This is Red One, the brown leader. We have our target in sight. Don't have their frequency. But let's see. So what else have I been doing? I'm on a Haven kick. I totally forgot how much fun that series is. And then I realized that because I realized there was only 5 seasons to it. I didn't realize 5 seasons was about 27 weeks. I'm up to season 4, episode 10, I think. I got another 37 plus episodes to watch. And then we've been doing Among Us with Julie's friends. Speaking of which, um, they want to be famous, so to speak. So, at some point, not truth or consequences, Match Game is going to get pushed up on the to-do list. Where we're going to basically have them as our guest celebrities. And we're going to just play Match Game all night, one night. Mos Eisley, not on the list. From Star Awards. Probably from Spaceballs, too. Dirty Dancing was... Oh, what was the name of the Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. The one they wanted to shut down. Ah, I can't think of the name of it now. No, Greed is good, Jess. You know that as well as anybody. Greed is always good. We like Greed. We just like spreading the greed around when it comes to the games. So again, we are looking for fictional bars and eateries. Is there any fictional bar or restaurant from TV, movies, literature, or song? And I had to add song at one point because I found one and I don't remember which one it was that I dropped in there. So I get remembering place names even when they are real. Legendary Lenny's Pizza, not there. Top Gun. What was the name? It was called The Runway, I think. You're talking about the bar where they got into the fight? It was, or was it the flight deck? I'm trying to remember what the name of that bar was. Top Gun was the bar in The Rocketeer. Top Gun was the bar in the right. It shows you how long it's been since I've seen that movie because that one didn't even click. I want to say the name of the one in Top Gun was the flight deck, but that still doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. It can't be the flight deck. Little Nero's. See, that would actually count because there is now officially a restaurant in Home Alone that delivered Little Nero's. The Flight Line, that's what it was. Thank you, Spike. That was the name of the bar. But the Flight Line did not make the cut. So we are still looking for 7 fictional bars and eateries. Hey, Deuce, how you doing, my friend? What is good? McDowell's? I'm still wondering how they're going to do Coming to America 2. I mean, I know it's going to have the same great, funny cast. I just don't see him looking for his son is going to be as fun. Because, I mean, if his son's in America, his son's already Americanized. Half the fun in Coming to America was them dealing with Americanization. So I'm worried. I'm worried about that one. Over the top. Over the top. Over the top. Oh, is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a dog? I thought it was a son, but I just read about it. I just read about it. See, I don't know. I don't see a daughter getting used to the African kingdom customs as much as funny as Arsenio Hall getting used to American customs. And like I said, I think Arsenio made Coming to America work. I think if he did not play such a straight-laced, what the hell is happening character, I don't think it would have been as funny if it had just been Eddie Murphy. So, we'll see. Stallone movie. Don't remember any places named. Let's see. Stallone movies. Places in Stallone movies. Taco Bell. Taco Bell won the fast food wars, remember? The Zamuda Palace was redressed to use as the shuttle bay. I was not aware of that. Put in non-U.S. markets as Pizza Hut. Yeah, if I remember rightly, I do remember they changed the winner of the fast food contest based on the country. I do kind of remember something trivial light about that one. When they did the U.S. version, Taco Bell got the good laugh. When it was like Germany and something else, it was like Pizza Hut got the good laugh. And Burger King and the others. And in Japan, it was probably Kentucky Fried Chicken. Save the Last Dance. Mm. Save the Last Dance. I don't know that one, Silent. Just remember, we're looking for the eatery. We're not looking for the show or the movie. See, now, if you really wanted to throw a real sledgehammer in there, we could say Starbucks from Game of Thrones. Tavern on the Green. Yep. See, I would have. See, I don't think I would have counted Tavern on the Green because it was real. Whereas the one, what was the name of the one that he and Dana went to in Ghostbusters 2? Amaretto? The Chum Bucket, not there. All right, so we're down to 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 8 minutes. Well, the worst thing is when you see them, you'll recognize them. Now, I will say, Jess, there's at least one still up here that you should get because you have the 3-year-old. But it is not the Chum Bucket. All right. So while we're waiting, I gotta ask, just because I'm curious to know what you guys think. The Fabulous Cafe Deluxe. I gotta ask what you guys think about Disney putting a warning label on the Muppets. I'm just curious to know. They put a warning label on the Muppets. This is it. Officially, we can no longer have any sketch comedy in America. I saw that and I'm like, the Muppets? Jim Henson's turning over in his grave. You know, that's what I should get next time I go price shopping. It's just a lot of Muppet stuff. Yep, they put a warning label on Sesame Street. At least they can't touch Mr. Rogers. I was irate. I was irate. It's like, okay, so you're gonna put a warning label on Muppets episodes because of various sketches. I want warning labels on Saturday Night Live. I want warning labels on Living Color. I want warning labels on The Tonight Show. I want warning labels on Jimmy Kimmel's show. I want warning labels on game shows. You may learn something. I'm sorry, and you guys know where I stand. It rubbed me the wrong way. It really did. It rubbed me the wrong way. Where, and here's the worst part: is I listen to my one radio station I listen to when I come home. It's one political station, and they're like, "Why didn't you just cut the clip out then?" And I'm like, and here's the problem. One of the shows, or one of the Muppet episodes, is because Steve Martin does a very bad job as an Asian actor, or as an Asian character. It's over the top intentionally. Well, you guess what else that means we can no longer watch? We can no longer watch The Pink Panther. We can no longer watch Scooby Doo. We can no longer watch Speed Buggy. Space Ghost is out the window. Batman, the TV series, is out the window. It was. Oh, I like that one, Jess. The Leaky Cauldron. It was. Let us let kids grow up and see what we grew up on. Spock's near my age. He turned out all right for the most part. The Rusty Anchor from Batman the movie. uh, Jess is not my age, and she turned out right in my part. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it cheerful, but this bugged me today. And you guys know, I try not to make myself sad. I try not to make you guys sad. So you know what we need to do? We just need to have a one-day episode where we get all the Muppet shows, and we just show all the Muppet shows in order, and let Disney sue me. All right, we are down to 2 minutes, folks. We are still looking for 7 fictional bars and eateries. The stack deck. Oh, and then I learned DC is no longer streaming DC movies. They gave all their movies and all their animated series over to HBO. I'm heartbroken. I found out yesterday. Henson Associates posted many Henson properties on something. It blocked your link, whatever you were saying, Spock. Oh, on archive.org. Cool. We're going to have to do that one day. We're just going to do like an all Muppet stream. We'll just pull up archive.org and play nothing but Muppets for like 24 hours. Um, but yeah, I was heartbroken. I found out that Tiana's Place not there. I will say you're on the right track, sort of. And then I found out, like I said, DC's no longer doing their streaming service. It is all nothing but like virtual comics now. They gave over all their animated shows and all their DC movies to HBO. Oh, and I found out that, did you guys know there are officially 40, grand total of 40 animated DC movies? That's it. Because, okay, because my boss, one of my bosses, um, we were talking about the last one, which was number 40, which was a throwback one, sort of, with Bronze Tiger, the Shark, and a few others. The Hunkerburger, not there, not there. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the timer has run out. What do you think I do? I think I had more time. So we just add more time to a list tonight. We're gonna add some more time to a list because we don't really have enough active people to do pressure point. I don't think. Um, the sun is down. Need to get some lights on, not to trip it. Oh, I will. I will. I'll learn you something, Spot. Just so you know. Yes, I did see Honker Burger. Yes, didn't make it. Um, kitty litter and snow don't go well together. I'm just warning you guys. If you're ever going to want to do something so you like melt the snow, just go with the salt. Like I said, we didn't have much. We had like 4 to 5 inches, but my wife had put kitty litter on the steps. As soon as the snow melted, my porch steps are kitty litter mud. I nearly fell and broke my butt like 3 times. And that was all on one trip. So there's your PDA for the day, folks. Kitty litter is not designed for snow. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still looking for 7 fictional bars and eateries. Again, we are looking for any bar or restaurant that came from movie, movie, a television show, a literature book, or a song. So any one of the 4 locations will count. If you were here earlier, you knew exactly what we're looking for in terms of books, movies, TVs, and songs. I will say one of them had a 0, but I'm not going to say which one. Um, let's see if I could pick one that surprising me is still here. Would be 5 and 6, maybe 3, 5, and 6. Shenanigans, not there. um, McLaurin's Pub, not there. Because of pressure from black African nations, this country was Ooh, I'm gonna guess South Africa. I'm guessing. I don't know. Ah, I got it wrong again. Damn it, I'm 0 for 2 tonight on questions I've tried. I'm 0 for 2. The Krusty Burger did not make the cut. I will help you out. I will tell you there are at least Cousteau's in Ratatouille. Not there. But I will say you are very, very close, Jess, to one of them. You are very close to one of them. I will say there are at least 2 burger places left. There are one, two, three eateries left. And ya knew the Big Kahuna Burger had to make it. Even though there really is a Big Kahuna Burger, the one in the movie is still the fictional one. Uh, all right, so there's at least one burger place left. One, two short order places left. I'm trying to remember what number 9 is. Damn it, it is. I'm trying to remember how to describe number 9. I want to say restaurants. There's at least 2 restaurants. Pretty much one's a straight bar. 2 are short order places, and at least one burger joint. Alright. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show, where we try to be here 4 nights a week. But unfortunately, like I said, we had to pretty much take the last 2 weeks off due to extenuating circumstances. But we're here tonight. We should be here Thursday. And then hopefully starting this weekend, our schedule will be completely back to normal. Because I don't really have a lot of game work I'm going to do. I do have a lot of question reorganization to do. Tavern Le Pub. I'm going to check something. Because for some reason I have it as a different name. You know what, Jess? I think I'm going to give it to you. Because my source called it Gaston's. But the Disney fan site says it's Tavern Le Pub. Why do I have it with a different name, though? I don't know. Flo's V8. I could have had a V8. Yeah, it's like, oh, I see why. I see why. Because apparently in Disney World, the one that they built that represents Le Pub is called Gaston's Tavern. So I will have to fix that one. We will change that one so it is Le Pub. I mean, we are going to call it Le Pub, not the Tavern. Or no. We'll call it the Tavern, I think. Because the blueprint art says Le Pub. Hello, little French lady. Where have you been? Yeah, believe it or not, there's actually a Gaston's Tavern in Disney World from Beauty and the Beast. I did not know that. All right, so we got 5 left. 5 famous eateries left. I'm wondering if I mixed up Gaston's and Gatustos. That's another possibility. Let me go look. I'm going to go look at my file. Bear with. So where have you been hiding, little French lady? You don't love me no more. I know how that is. The Blue Oyster, not there. All right, let me see. I want to see if I've got Gastos in here. And then I'm going to fix... Oh, they're out of order. Yikes. Alright, so we're going to change this. Ratatouille. And then we'll call this the Tavern. And that'll be Beauty and the Beast. Alright, so I got those ones fixed. These are all out of order. Huh? Anyone playing La Bimbo? Little French lady was watching Police Academy. I know she's got this thing for what's his name, Steve Gutenberg. I haven't figured it out yet. I know that's Little French lady's sweetheart for some reason. You know the worst thing is like I've still got a source of like a million Disney questions that I have not put into any of my files. And I really need to do that at some point. Oh, she's no. She's not a Gutenberg fan. She's a Tackleberry fan. There's just something about a man that pulls out a 6-shooter that's like that long. Yep, I heard, and I'm like, It must be a slow news day. Plus, it's Tiger Woods. He's still one of the all-time greats. If it had been Tom Brady, I'd expect him to do the same thing. If it was Joe Montana, I'd expect him to do the same thing. Um, so yeah. Anyway, so 5 minutes left, folks. 5 minutes left on the list. He's still a great golfer. He's still an icon to lots of kids. And let's face it, at times he saved the PGA. Nobody cared about golf until he was in it for a while. Look at the ratings of any golf tournament that he's in versus any golf tournament he's not in. And just think when he gets over his injury and comes back, yeah, golf is officially a sport, Spock. It is still officially a sport. And I guarantee you, the first tournament that he's back in, that's televised, those ratings are going to go through the roof. I guarantee it. Because everybody's going to want to know how he's doing after breaking his leg.
For $20,000, it must be a
Guarantee it.
Backseat driver.
For 25.
All right, so we're looking for 5 left, folks.
Now or never.
You didn't know the guy named Tiger Woods was a golfer? Oh, I got a biblical question for you. All right, and I saw this on QI. I want to see who knows this. How many sheep did Noah take on the ark? I saw this on QI, and I got it right. I want to see who does. You think you heard his name before in a Robbins Wood? Spock, we got to get you out more. You know there are things in the world like sports and stuff, right? Like I said, you could joke, is golf a sport? It's just grown men and women swinging a stick. We're down to 1:20, folks. We're looking for 5 remaining fictional bars and eateries. You've repeatedly fallen asleep, getting dragged to arenas. All right, Spock. So, what would you do for a pastime? Nope. Cheers is not up there, little French lady.
Plate of a grain salesman. If you can figure out that it says rolled oats, then you're ready to play Bumper Stuffers. And now the driving force on Bumper Stuffers.
Tom's not there. But you missed it, little French lady. We were crying about our childhood being taken away from us. Just reading books, huh? All right, so I have to come up with a game that is nothing but literature, just for Spot. I used to. I haven't gone good fishing in 10 years, probably 12 years actually. Because there's a difference between fishing in rivers and fishing in the ocean. Me, I used to love being on the docks and just fishing from the docks on the ocean, on the Gulf. That was my thing. Oh, you'd be surprised, Spot. Now, I will admit, majority of mine are science fiction, but I used to be a voracious reader of pretty much anything. See, Jessica, we need to take you down to like the deep south. Take you out onto like um, Mobile Bay. Take you down to Pensacola and just do some ocean fishing. That is to me is the best because you're fighting everything in the ocean. You're fighting ocean current. You're fighting fish. You're fighting bigger fish. You know, I had one pond I used to go fishing at, but it was I couldn't ever bring myself to ever take any of the fish home. It was always I just threw them back in the water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the time limit. We have had this list up for an hour, and we got five of them. Or I should say, Jessica got five of them. Now, the one that I am mad at Spock for not getting, even though he started good when he guessed 10 forward, he stayed away from the science fiction. It was the restaurant at the end of the universe, Milliways, from A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Then we went. Now, number 7, I did say was there was one bar. Now, officially, I can't remember what it was called the second time or the first time around. But as the series went on, it was just basically known as Archie Bunker's place. Archie basically saved the bar and got to keep that one all to himself. Now, for those of you that are TV fans, 4 and 5 are going to look really familiar once you see at least the show. Number 5 on the list from one of the all-time great TV comedies, according to Nielsen, Monk's Cafe from Seinfeld. That was one of my short order places. But basically the cafe where everybody met up and sat in the booth was known as Monk's. Number 4 is a recent semi-popular TV series from Parks and Recreation. We were looking for the Punch Burger. We were looking for the Punch Burger. And then number 2, I figured was going to be the hardest one of the list. Because it is only involved in one movie. There are no sequels to this movie. And this movie is only good to watch one day out of the year. Because you gotta watch it on Groundhog's Day. That's Groundhog Day with the Tip Top Cafe. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a clean sweep for Jessica. 5 slots, 5 prizes. How many whammies? How many awards? How many game shows does she get? Let's find out. And we start right off with the small prize for Breaking Bad. Spock, you always tell me you hear less than half of every list I do. Then we had the Big Kahuna Burger for 20 whammies. Then we jump down to the Deep South, where we basically go to Merlot's, or is it Merlot's? I forget. Which gives Jessica 60 whammies total. And then the one I had to give her credit for because I had the wrong name to it, because I actually pulled the one from Walt Disney World rather than the one from the show. Gaston's The Tavern from Beauty and the Beast for another 5 whammies. And then the one, now I'm going to admit, the one that I probably know the least of any of these on here is Good Burger's Good Burger. Wow, for 45 whammies. So with that, $110 whammies. For Jessica. That's literally 2 wheel spins. Or 1 wheel spin, I forget. Alright, Jess. So with that, I gotta go get you a small prize. So bear with. Because I have been moving stuff around.
Let's all play What's My Line?
Dun, 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 dun. For Miss Jessica, I am trying to decide. You know something? Alright. Normally I wouldn't do this. But I haven't given these out in a long time. All right. These will be good for your 3-year-old when he's a little bit larger. Okay? But we have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, six, seven. We have 8 different sets of Legos. And you know what? I'm trying to see if this is one of them. No, that's a separate one. So I know the kid is young still. So no letting him do the food in the finger, playing with the set in the mouth. But I am giving you 8 different Lego sets. I think a couple of them say they're designed for 4-year-olds. But I'm going to say just be careful with them. This was going to be one of the larger prizes. But I've had those in there for so long. I figure why not? But those are actually all from. Actually, it says ages 3 to 12, believe it or not. Ta-da! Wait, where's the number? See? Actually, it says like ages 3 to 12. Who knew? So I am going to put those in your box, mademoiselle. He already has one thing of Legos already. Well, see, now he'll have a whole bunch more. I think these are all cars and boats. I think these were all cars and boats. There might have been one helicopter in there. Now, the good news is I am actually boxing some stuff up. So some packages will be going out shortly this week. And some others will be going out next week. I actually realized I had some money in my bank account. Even after paying to repair my car. So I actually had some money to actually get some packages out. With that, guys, wife has made me dinner, so I think we're going to wrap it up with just the list tonight. Thursday night, I should be back on now that my computer seems to be working. We will have to wait and see to be 100% sure. Because I was having problems with chatbot tonight. And I don't know why. So, with that, I think we will wrap it up this evening. Spock says, not yet, you don't. All right, Spock, not yet, I don't. Oh, no prize. I know what I was going to show you guys. So, give me 1 minute because I'm going to open one thing so you guys can see it. Let me close this out. For those of you guys that have been with me as long as Little French Lady has, give me 1 minute because I got to make sure I don't lose this if I do it. I am bringing something back to the show to kind of help me give away stuff. I'm going to steal this scene for the moment. Oh, I'm gonna put some treasure chest around it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Cancel. See if I can get it to pop up. But we are in the process of setting up the treasure chests. I got some work to do on it. But right now there are 174 items in various treasure chests from large to small. So I've got 174. The trick is going to be we're literally going to put everything in one individual treasure chest. So treasure chest 1 will be X, treasure chest 2 will be Y, so on and so forth. I thought I had another copy of this saved, but apparently I don't. I don't have another copy of it saved. So that basically any big prize could be anything. So it could be anything from like a motorcycle to a Superman Muhammad Ali fact to just whatever I've got on file. And I am in the process of going through and pretty much getting everything listed. Right now I'm at 175 items. I have not done the Hot Wheels. I have not done the 4-inch Star Trek figures. I've got like 3 drawers of stuff over there that I have to catalog and identify. And then that's not counting the diecast cars or the board games that I still have to put in. There's a lot of stuff, folks. And like I said, the worst thing is, like I said, I got a new show to go to next month. I'm going. Don't tell the wife. Um, but yeah, so it's going to be fun. We're going to add a lot of things to the pile. And I am going to make sure I start shipping out a ton of things out of the pile. So I've probably got like 70 items waiting to be boxed and sent. And that's not counting the Canadian ones that are, like I said, those are taking me longer because, again, I got to re-custom form them. And like I said, I may lie on the custom form and literally do it like just 20 games or 20 toys. I haven't figured that one out yet. But with that, folks, we are going to wrap it up so I can go get something to eat. We will be back on Thursday. I don't know what time, because if I get stuck late, we will be broadcasting late. I've got to get back in the swing of doing things 4 days a week, or trying to, which we are going to do. But with that, I want to thank each and every one of you that are here, because without you, it'd just be me talking to a screen, a camera, and getting no feedback, having nothing to do in the meantime. So as we always say, in Goofy, not really in the host appearance mode. Like I said, this is all coming off. Be good to yourself. Be good to your friends. Be good to your neighbors. But always remember, be good to a stranger. Because that stranger today may just become a very good friend tomorrow. And then you can go watch the Muppets with them without the warnings, right? All right. Bon appetit. You guys have a very good night. Thank you, Miss Jessica. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Until then.